Welcome to the Minds of All Kinds Benefit Breakfast. Thank you for giving your valuable time by attending today. We have always strived to do what is difficult for people who need it most.
Franklin Center is a mental health and educational service provider for the neurodiverse community. Our mission is to transform lives by addressing the holistic, academic, social, emotional, and mental health needs of the neurodiverse community.
A little over 3 years ago, we saw a need to continue to develop what Franklin does best and to serve the various needs of all of our students. We decided to put together what has now become Franklin Capstone. What started with 5 participants, myself, and a broom closet, is now projected to be about 25 participants next year. We are helping them navigate college, develop social skills, and earn their first paycheck. I love what I do.
I am Nick, and I am a part of the Capstone program. I think it's important because for some of us, it's really hard to just go from being in high school, living at home every day, to all of a sudden you're full-time in college, to transition into what do I do next?
I just started college. I didn't know what to expect, and it really helped me figure out how to navigate through that and advocate for myself. They also helped me when I was struggling to meet deadlines.
Hey, culinary skills, how many cups of Lucky Charms do we need?
5.
5.
I think it is important to have Franklin Capstone so people can learn to be independent.
I've been learning a lot of new things and it's really awesome. What I really like about it is performing arts. We rehearse stories and sometimes act it out. We did the Santa Claus interview. There was an audience there watching our play. It was really awesome.
I like Capstone because I like trips.
My 2 favorites were the Bakken Museum and the world's largest candy store.
I think what makes this program really special and why I really like it is the sense of community. The people here aren't just my classmates, they're my friends.
Good people all around, nice classes, tons of fun.
Probably the biggest thing I've learned how to be a better friend, how to interact better with my classmates.
Franklin Capstone's made me more confident. I feel very proud.
Capstone did help me. They helped me with building a resume and reaching out to jobs near my house. I work at Menards. I am a morning stalker from 5 a.m. till 9. I think I'm doing pretty good at my job. I recently got a pay raise and moved to a different department, which was exciting.
So I'm a produce clerk at Cub Foods, but I do have advice for when they are on a job. If you're on the spectrum or not, just be yourself.
I work at a bit because I love it.
When I'm not at Capstone, I work at Lunds and Barley's. I'm a custodian clerk. Very proud of myself for just being strong and just knowing who I am and what I want.
So I work at a company called PCs for People. I'm a computer technician, so I refurbish computers. My favorite thing is just being able to help people who are low income.
There's like a thought that people with ASD can't function normally. I like to think that I can be proof that that isn't true.
Has Franklin Center or Capstone made a positive impact in my life? Definitely yes. Love being here.
You just heard many of our own Capstone participants discuss what their work means to them. Our participants take pride in being of service to other people. We believe that every individual in Capstone is capable of integrated, competitive employment and striving towards their most independent, self-actualized life possible. We believe that everyone, neurodivergent and neurotypical alike, benefits by having a community to connect with, a place to call their own, something to do every day, and a goal to strive for. Thank you for helping us make that possible. We're going to share a short video with you from 2 of our participants, Sarah and Eris.
You ready? Is that a yes?
Who cares if I'm right?
It's a very Eris thing to say.
I am very Eris.
Hello, my name's Sarah. I've been in Capstone for 2 years now.
My name's Eris, and I've been in the Capstone program for 3 years now.
Why are you like this?
Don't even remember.
I think the biggest stereotype I see, and one that I think does a lot of damage, is that all neurodivergent people, or like even specifically people on the autism spectrum, are the same, or that there's kind of a one-size-fits-all approach that works for all of us. I see a lot of people claiming like, oh, all autistic people have this trait, or they all struggle with this. And even within a single diagnosis, there's still a lot of variety.
We're not carbon copies of each other. We're individuals with our unique experiences and unique perspectives of life. Some people will find it harder to talk to people because it's very difficult to read social cues and they don't know what to properly say. Other people will find it really easy to talk to people, but they might have a harder time with their filter and saying things that they're not supposed to say. Other people might not even struggle that much in social situations, but they might have difficulty in things like understanding how other people think because they think differently. So they might see someone acting a certain way and not get that because that doesn't seem logical to them because they don't think the same way.
I wish that people would take the time to get to know us, figure out what our strengths and weaknesses are, what makes us tick.
I think that it's important for people to understand that and treat us like any other person because we are just another person.
At Franklin, we integrate mental and behavioral health into all of our programs, enabling individuals to develop self-care and self-advocacy and self-worth. By emphasizing their strengths, we empower them to overcome challenges and thrive. We support them through 5 key program areas. Franklin Academy, our accredited school, is the foundation of educational offerings. Each school year begins with comprehensive assessments to understand each individual's academic, social, and behavioral needs. With small enrollment, we currently have 94 students. We have the flexibility to create classroom groupings that cater to unique requirements of each student. This approach allows us to collapse grade levels and provide personalized learning experiences.
My school experience before coming to the Franklin Academy is it was hard.
I didn't really get the help I really needed at my old school.
They didn't really know how to handle special needs, so I was kind of separated from the rest of the classes. I didn't really learn much.
I got bullied by students and teachers.
I heard a lot of my old teachers talk about me behind my backs, calling me STUPID.
Even when I still remember it, I sometimes feel really, really horrible.
I always remember being picked on.
It made me feel sad and I didn't want to go to school.
When I was gonna check out the Franklin Center for the first time, I felt a little nervous, and now I feel like I'm gonna be here forever.
When I walk to school every day, I feel good, confident.
I feel acknowledged, heard, happy, ready to learn.
I can learn way better than I used to.
All the teachers are helpful and flexible and caring.
Class sizes, they're not too huge, so teachers can help each student.
Instead of just sitting down at your seat all day, we get to do activities.
Is it tofu?
Yes.
Tofu. That was the right answer?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Everybody can take their own time. You get supported a lot, and you can decide how you want to be supported.
I think that teachers are more understanding than other schools.
Because if I'm feeling stressed, I can just take breaks.
I can ask the teachers for help if I need it.
When I started going here, my grades and everything, they went up a lot, and my confidence went up too.
When I came to Franklin Academy, everything changed. I felt safe. I met a lot of new friends.
Most schools don't focus on socialization. They give you many chances to socialize.
I've made so many friends this year, and all of them are so nice.
What kind of friends are you two?
Best friends! I like that they actually bring therapy animals along sometimes.
This is Gilly. He's one of my favorites. I get scared really easy, but he always helps me calm down.
Franklin Center is amazing.
This school, they welcome everybody for who you are. I think that's a great thing.
So today what we're gonna do, design a structure and test it in an earthquake simulator.
There aren't really many other schools like this.
With your help, we can have more students come to Franklin each school year.
To donate to help the school, the kids, better learning, and just building a better community for the school. And more toys, fidgets, which would be awesome. Please do that.
Good morning. My name is Carla Przybelski, and I am the HR manager here at Franklin Center. I'm here to present one of 2 Difference Maker Awards. A Difference Maker is a Franklin Center volunteer who has gone above and beyond in our Franklin community. It is my honor to announce the first recipient of the 2022 Difference Maker Award, Darcy Aschenbrenner.
My name is Carly Cordum, and I am the Director of Advancement at Franklin Center. It is my pleasure to announce our second Difference Maker, Dan Martin.
To my fellow parents, I see you. You are my people. My daughter Eden, who is almost 8 years old, is now a student at Franklin, which is one of the best things that has ever happened to our family. My daughter shakes with delight when she hears music and knows the exact song titles and complete lyrics to most pop hits. When Eden was 7 months old, I sat on a hard plastic chair in a room that smelled of rubbing alcohol. As the doctor explained, this is a lot of missing DNA. Your child will be significantly impaired, including developmental delays. No one knew the specifics. Her deletion was that rare. Would she walk, talk, tie her own shoes? It was completely unknown. I experienced so many feelings: sorrow, doubt, anxiety. Oh, the anxiety. Everything I hoped for, expected as a mother to my one beautiful daughter, was now uncertain. Except the love, that was never a question. Eden has faced major medical challenges. She was born with her intestines tied nearly in a knot, which required a corrective surgery. She is still on a feeding tube and largely unable to eat by mouth. Eden did learn to talk, to read, to walk, and she has worked so hard for every single milestone. Eden began to struggle with severe autism. When scared or anxious or angry, she wasn't able to express herself through words, so she would use various other methods of communication. This required us to put a helmet on her in order to protect her from the volatility that she experienced. Fortunately, Eden landed at Franklin in the Minnehaha Falls classroom, which is supported by one-on-one therapists. This is the only program in the metro area that blends therapy and classroom education. Eden's teacher, Anita, is a veteran educator for neurodivergent kids. Each student in her small class, just 6 children total, receive holistic and personalized attention. Eden's team, which includes behavioral therapists, support staff, a physical therapist, an occupational therapist, all work together to maximize strengths. That is hope in action. The staff at Franklin go above and beyond, and then some. This fall, after realizing that Eden was the only girl in her classroom, I mentioned to her teacher that it would be great for Eden to connect with other girls. The next thing I knew, Girls Group was born, with meetings on the playground and dance parties to Sia and Taylor Swift, which is Eden's happy place and honestly mine too. Shortly after, Eden told me, I have a friend. Friendship is definitely hope. We began to build a village for ourselves as parents and for Eden, including a set of caregivers, Mark and Julie. We have my vital, generous, supportive parents and some dear friends who have stuck by us through the unimaginable. Now, thankfully, Franklin is a part of that village too. That's what I want for my one-of-a-kind daughter. To have that village, to feel loved, to experience a sense of belonging, to build skills for a good life, which is about relationships. To have her days filled, teachers and therapists and fellow students, friends, when they look at her, see possibilities, not a problem in their classroom. But supporting organizations like Franklin is one step towards that goal. The other day, as I was driving Eden to school, blasting Lady Gaga, because that's how we do it, Eden looked at me with her blue-green eyes that look like river stones, and she said, "Everyone loves me at Franklin." And then she started to list those people by first and last name. I looked back at my one beautiful daughter, and I said, yes, they do. They love you, and they understand you. Isn't that what we're all longing for? To be loved and understood, to have hope, to not have to do this alone.
This year, we started a new classroom, Minnehaha Falls. We have 6 students. Each one has one-to-one therapy staff with them.
Collaboration is a huge piece for the therapy center working with the academy.
The flexibility in Minnehaha is just out of this world. I think it's so different from your typical classroom setting.
With Eden, I was able to see tremendous growth.
I think that every day is so different with her in a good way. She's always bringing the energy.
She loves videos. She loves to make videos. She loves to create.
Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Can we ask some questions?
Yes! I'm 35 years old. My head is in the game sometimes. And I love to sing. Who am I?
Second one!
Regulation is a top priority. If your client or your student is not ready to be in a setting, I love the fact that we as therapists can be like, okay, let's go do a sensory day, let's go do a walk, let's go see what your body needs right now to help you feel better.
My favorite thing to do with Eden is having dance parties. Every Wednesday, we have collaboration meetings with the treatment leads about their needs.
Often parents will come to us feeling really defeated.
A lot of the kids that we work with come in with so many different behaviors that may look scary to typical schools, but with our skill sets, we know how to deal with that. It's not easy. You kind of have to balance your life, take care of your own mental health before you can serve others with mental health. And to give the children the grace, be flexible, be patient.
Often I think it's easy for everyone to assume that every kiddo will come in with that same skill set every single day and be able to maintain those skills, but they can have bad days too. They can have tough days. They can have days where they do everything amazing and the next day it's really hard.
It's just important to remember that we all have bad days.
The team we have is amazing.
All of us are always checking in on each other, making sure we need to see if we need a break or help with a behavior, just making sure we're all okay at all times of the day.
Like Eden would say, we're all in this together. One of the coolest things at Franklin Center is that we meet the kids where they're at.
When Eden first started here, I remember she had about 2 emotions she was able to state, and that was she was happy or sad. Now she can tell you about 10 different ways she's happy, sad, frustrated, mad, feeling silly. She's come miles with emotions.
With Eden, we work on saying her affirmations, so like saying, I'm brave, I'm flexible, I'm strong, I can do hard things. Now, like when we're doing hard things, she says, I can do hard things. At the beginning, it wasn't all that easy to do those hard things, but she's a rock star.
Since I've started working here, I've really watched a lot of kids come in and grow.
Knowing that we get to help somebody's child be the best person they can be is super rewarding.
I welcome people to come in and see what we do. It's one thing to say what we do, but actually see it in action is truly the magic.
Thank you to the team that makes Franklin possible. These are remarkable human beings. They're dedicated, they're passionate, they are making a profound difference in people's lives. We need your help, and here is why. Franklin is doing the hard work that society has overlooked. What Franklin does is provide services that meets an immense need. The outcomes are profound. We'd like to ask you to join our cause today. We hope, having shared our story, that you know a little bit better, a little bit more about the magic and the miracle of Franklin Center, and we hope that you'll join our cause